Okay, so my question is how many know the ChatGPT? Why we use that? Anyone? Is anyone using the ChatGPT? So okay, so I'm okay. So this ChatGPT is a form of generative AI. Okay, it's a AI tool. How it works is we provide prompt to ChatGPT and it generates the output from us. Like if I provide any prompt, so mm, it get the result on the previous existing documents. Okay, so ChatGPT work on or it fetch the details on the data that we already have. It does not generate the new data, and if we are if we want to generate the new data, so ChatGPT will take help from the previous data to generate the output. It cannot predict the things. It just doing or it makes the things to work in a way that you want. Okay, so ChatGPT takes two parameter. One is the prompt and the second one is the system prompts. So these things we are using on the backend side. So this is the layout of the ChatGPT. Here we are providing the prompt only. We cannot provide the system prompt. For the UI, the system prompt is already provided, and here we are only providing the prompts here. Prompt is nothing but instructions that we are providing to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an AI model, so we providing the instructions to AI model to generate the output. So how you can use this ChatGPT to slimless your work? Suppose I am working on a feature called login. Okay, so I instruct the ChatGPT like I am working in a feature called login and I am creating the login functionality in Node.js and I am using MongoDB database. So to generate the output, you have to provide the instruction in the form of points, in the bullet points. Okay, so that's how ChatGPT can easily understand. So you can provide like this: I need first name, last name, email, password. Okay. Second, you can provide the instruction to ChatGPT like I need API that use JWT token to encrypt data. And third, you can provide give me a API signature and the payload. So it will generate a code for you. It will generate the dependencies that you can install. So it provides the setup step by step guide for you. Like you can create a directory and you can go to inside that directory and do npm init -y. It will this command is used to initialize the project, and after that it will instruct you to install these packages like express mongoose for mongodb schema, Bcrypt, these kind of packages you can install. After that, it will give you the schema for the user application, like for the authentication application. Okay, so what the input I need, if you see the instruction, so I need first name, last name, email, and password. So it generates these output on the basis that I have provided input. Okay, after that, it will provide you the index.js file where you can write all of the uh, code related to the Mongo connection. As you can see that here it is connecting the MongoDB, and it use body parser middleware. After that, it will generate a post API which is called register. As you can see that here we are registering the user by using this input payload, and here is the login API. And suppose I want to add the validations, because if you see that a person unable to send the first name, then it will save the details without first name, without last name. Okay, so I'm instruct the chat GPT. I need validation on each input. So here you can see that it validate all of the inputs that we are passing from the front end. Like first name, if first name is missing, it's throw an error, first name is required. If last name is missing, it throw an error, last name is required. If password is missing and its length is less than 6, so it throw this error. If email is missing, then it will send this. Okay, and same for the login API. If we are unable to give email or password, so it will throw an error. And here I provide third statement called signature of the API and the payload. If you see that, give me an API signature and the payload. So it provides the signature, this one. It provides the URL signature for the register, and it provides the payload. So what I need to do is I go to the Postman and route to this routes and provide the payload, and after that it will provide the response, and it also give the response structure. What is the response coming from the API if I we hit an API? If we are unable to miss anything to input, like if we are unable to enter first names, so it is, you can see that it provides the validation error response also. Okay, and again this is for the login API. So to use ChatGPT, you have to instruct the ChatGPT by using the prompt in the form of this bullet points. Okay, so step by step, ChatGPT also parses your input step by step. It first uh, provide the result for this first point, and after that it will provide the result for second, and after that it will provide result for third. And you can do whatever you want with providing these kind of prompts. Suppose I am working on a feature called, let me,
Arun, first they send these prompts in the chat box. I'll store these prompts somewhere because these prompts are very good actually. I'm seeing a good prompt here.
okay,
So people can able to store somewhere, or else in a chat box.
yeah,
Store it in a one kind of word file also, or else so that we in future we can able to make a prompt library for our things. Okay.
yeah,
According to the rules also we can able to make our prompt library also. Okay, prompt library document for any application.
yeah,
It will be right. Yeah,
yes.
sure. Thank you.
So if you see that the backend application, well, if I write all of the code of the backend application, the EMS application, it's take a lots of time. So how I quickly generate all of this? So by using the Chat GPT, I instruct the Chat GPT to generate the all of these things. If you see that, so if you see the code structure of this application, well, by the way, this is the EMS structure, EMS backend structure. Okay, and this is the server.js file. Here I am calling the middleware. and after calling the middleware, I am calling the all the routes. So there is a router.js file, routes folder, routes folder, and inside this route there is a main.js. So when I go to here, I can see that all of the code related to my EMS application. I segregate each and every route. Suppose I'm working, I want to check for the authentication routes. So here I can see the authentication route is different. I mean, it is segregated from all others. This is for fetching the basic user details. This is for the employee controller. If you see that, and I commented like this is the employee controller. Okay, when I click on any controller, like I want to know the how get employee details is written. So as you can see that here, the get employee details is written. This is the module for the get employee details. Okay, the same is for the update personal detail. This is for the contact details. This is for the address detail. Suppose I want to add the validation on these, all of these, because if you see that I didn't add any validations. I am fetching the request.params, but I didn't add any validations. So what I will do is control copy, go to ChatGPT, okay, and after that, this is for the employee controller. So I have to provide the employee controller routes to ChatGPT so that he can work on it. So I copy the employee controller. So I instruct the ChatGPT like first, I want to add validation on each input params and request body. Second, uh, I want to handle API error in each module. Okay. So as you can see that it will create a handler for me, and this handler we will be calling when we are calling our API. So this is the get employee detail. Okay, here we can see that it will call all the APIs in a structured format and providing the result like if person unable to fill the first name, so the first name is required, error will thrown. Okay, and if you see that the structure is not look like that I want, because I created the uh, separate file, so I have to instruct the chat gpt. I have a folder called employee controller, and from that I have write all the modules of each routes. Okay, I go to the employee controller. Once again, I copy. I go to the routes. Okay, and here the chat gpt will confuse like whether we have written all of these routes in the same file or in a different file. For that, what I will do is I will provide the location. So here I am getting all the modules this particular location. So what I will is I copy this particular location and paste before my routes calling. Okay, here once again what I will do, I will instruct the chat gpt. I will add one more point like do not modify routes. So as you can see that it add the validation for each particular routes. So what I will do is I just go and copy the details. As you see that it skips some of the necessary codes like add other necessary checks. It well most of the time it will do. But what you can do is you again instruct ChatGPT. I need full code as per my requirement. So it will provide you the full code. Okay. And if ChatGPT skips something, what you can do is here you can see that implement other update function similarly with this. So what you can do is you copy the particular function, you copy this module and again go to ChatGPT, modify this, paste it. It will modify the things for you. Make sense? Uh, any question? So, well, there are two versions of ChatGPT. The first one is the 4 ChatGPT. Yes. So we have two version of ChatGPT, which the first one is the 3.5. It is a by default ChatGPT, and it has unlimited access. And we also have a ChatGPT 4.0 version, which has limited access. Okay. So this limited access version is advanced. It can take pictures also. You can upload all of your screenshot here, and you can also upload the PDF Excel sheet. Okay. So as you can see that GPT 3.5 does not support attachment. Please try again after GPT 4 limit access, and you got some limit to access the GPT 4.0. Okay. So this is how you can use the chat GPT. And if you are any trouble, what you can do is copy this link, eh, copy this link and paste it to the team's WhatsApp group so that we can understand if you are troubling any problem. So any question? To the wireframe, copy one card only. Yes, take a screenshot of one card only. Hmm. And paste into the chat GPT. So now give the prompt, first bullet point, analyze the image, and you have to tell the chat GPT what you want. Okay,
Okay.
like I need a logo on the left side, and beside the first row on the right side, I need three menu icon, and just down below the logo, I need UI UX heading, subheading, then task, and after that, I need avatar. So that's kind of thing you have to instruct the chat GPT. Okay,
Okay.
so analyze the image, second bullet, create a second bullet point. I need a logo I need a logo, and beside logo, I need a logo, and beside logo, I need a menu icon on the right side, on the right side, and I need a logo in the left side, and just create third bullet point, like just down below, I need heading, subheadings, text. So ChatGPT does not generate correct result every time. You have to instruct the ChatGPT so that he can generate. Okay, so most of the time I provide 3 to 5 prompts, and after that it generate the correct output.
Heading, subheading, and
Heading, subheading, avatar, AVATAR. Yeah. Now enter. Now a new tab. Open a new tab. Not here. Not here. Yes. And type material UI card. Enter. Open material UI card. Hmm. Scroll down. Show code. Click on. If you see that on the show code, just down. No, not here. Beside the hide code or show code, there is a spark icon. Yes. Click on it. So this will open a stack bliss. Copy the generated ChatGPT code into this stack bliss. Scroll up.
one.
Mm.
This first code or
Scroll
second?
up. Yes, not in, the latest one.
This one, right?
Yes, copy the code. Now go to the stack bliss. I guess it takes time. Otherwise, you also can open the code sandbox link. Is also there. Yes. Now, is your server is running the local admin dashboard server?
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay. Now remove all the code and paste your code here. Oh, you can't edit, I guess. Hmm. Go to the stack bliss. You can't edit without login. Otherwise, you open the local server. I mean,
I have the account.
okay. Now remove the code. Paste your code. Go to the stack bliss code. Now you can open the local server. Here you can test the local server.
Should I start my code? Like,
Yes, yes. The admin dashboard code. You can start. Okay, now go to the dashboard.js file. There is a file called dashboard. Yes. Remove all the code and paste the code that you have copied. Control P here. I think you already copied, yeah. Okay. Now uh, can you check? Click on dashboard. It's something look like, right?
Yeah.
So this is how you can use ChatGPT to generate the code. And if you see that most of the things are, Likit, can you go to the appbar.js component? Yes. Scroll down a little bit. Scroll down. Yeah, on the left. This is flow flex grow 1 and p0. Remove this flex grow. Hmm. Can you check? No. Now go to the code once again. Uncomment this. Now add padding is already 2. Padding 5. P5. Hmm. Okay. Do one thing. Padding 10. Let's see. And if you see that there is something missing called the search bar, so you again go to the chat gpt and instruct the chat gpt like you forgot to use create one bullet point here. Type I need a search bar as per my wireframes. I need a search bar on the top, okay, as per my wireframes. Then again down below. So you know now what I am trying to do. You have to
Yeah.
instruct the chat GPT what you want. If chat GPT unable to generate that thing, so you again go to the chat GPT and instruct him. Like you forgot to import the chat search bar. I need a search bar on the top. Okay, add one more bullet point called analyze the image. Analyze the first image. So what we are doing is we instruct the chat GPT just like we instruct the children in a school or in a, you know that we instruct the children like you have to do this thing, not do. So that's how we have to instruct the chat GPT to generate the correct output.
Okay.
Okay, now when you enter, so again it will generate the result by analyzing the. To fully replicate the design in the first image, we need to incorporate a search bar, this kind of things that he generate. Now copy the code, go to the dashboard and again replace it. Save this file and check, right?
Yeah.
So each particular chat, go to the chat GPT. So each particular chat, I mean this window, uh, the one that you have created, is devoted to this particular only. I mean the information contained this current tab does not reflect other thing. Okay, if you want
Okay.
to perform the same thing tomorrow with a different new chat, so that won't be performed.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how. And these histories, I mean, you are training the AI model. You are not generating anything. You train the AI model. Again, every prompt that we are providing to ChatGPT is for training, and the benefit you are getting from him is also getting the benefit from you because you are instructing or providing training to him,
Okay.
and you both. taking advantage. Okay, so that's how you have to use the chat gpt. Now you understand.
Yeah.
Hmm. And don't rely on chat gpt, otherwise you won't be able to learn new things. Okay, and what will happen if you click on the menu icon, go to the card just below, not here, in the output window. Yes. So what will happen? So you also have to instruct the chat gpt, when I click on this icon, so I will go to this particular route, and I need this kind of UI. Okay, again you go to the I know, I think the limit got expired soon. So once you get the limit once again, so you create the second, I mean you paste the second screen UI. Okay, and instruct the, and you have to instruct the chat gpt in the form of bullet points. So that's how he can generate the output.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you provide all of the content in the same line, so it will skip most of the things. Okay,
Okay.
and if forgot, I mean ChatGPT forgot something, so instruct him like you forgot this point, you forgot this line, you forgot this component. So at the final, it will train himself to generate a better output.
Okay.
So any doubt so far? So I am assigning the first screen to you.
Okay.
Okay. You can stop sharing. I'm sharing my screen.
I think check for the bandwidth, Arun,
Hmm.
and accordingly assign the screens. I mean, like now, Deepu, what is